Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Rewind Gen X Podcast with Matt and Allie. I'm Matt.
And I'm Allie.
And in case you didn't figure it out with my little Funko Pops front and center there, today's movie is the 1992 classic Wayne's World.
Yeah.
So, Wayne's World is one of those movies that we have come to find doesn't exactly translate well to the modern generation.
No, I think it's very of its time, and it's very funny for those who are, I guess, of that time.
Me.
Yeah. But as someone watching it who was born after the movie was made, even after that era, after that time, I didn't get it. A lot of the jokes made kind of flew over my head because I didn't get them. Now, not to say it wasn't funny at all. It was some parts, but a lot of it didn't hold up in today's day and age. Mm-hmm. And I think that was a big complaint with the new Mean Girls movie. I don't know if you saw it 2 years ago.
Yeah, I took you to see it.
Okay. All right. But a lot of the jokes made were very relevant to that year. That was very it was very culturally small, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And which means people, it's not gonna hold up in 20 years. It's not gonna be funny.
Yeah.
And I do think that is an issue that certain movies face, but it can hold you back. But I mean, I guess.
So listen, I
don't know.
Yeah, I love this movie, and a lot of people my age do, because I actually grew up watching Saturday Night Live. We used to watch the Wayne's World sketches, and I always thought they were hilarious. They're I would always, every new episode in 90, 91, and we would be like, oh, I hope there's a Wayne's World sketch in this episode. And when there was, it was a big deal. So when this movie came out, it was a big deal for guys like me and my friend Mike Heelan, who I had actually last minute tried to get onto this particular show, and he was down for it, but he wound up not being able to. He will be on a future episode, I'm sure, because he and I saw a lot of movies together growing up. And so,
he's a fun guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude. So shout out to Mike Heelan. So anyway, he and I saw this movie in 1992. We were 18 years old. And I got to tell you, we laughed so hard. We just laughed so hard, crying, laughing. Just because.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And we related to it, especially. And we'll get into it as we get along, but there are certain things that the guys do that we're we do that. One thing in particular, we're we've done this. We've actually done this. I'll just go ahead and say it.
No.
All right. We'll wait. We'll save it for the moment. Okay. So we'll go ahead. You want to do the grades then?
Yeah.
All right. You can go first.
Sorry. So I'm going to give it a B-.
Okay.
Because I can appreciate it's not a bad movie. It's a pretty good movie, I guess. I just think it doesn't hold up well. And a lot of the jokes just felt overdone to me, or it was trying very hard to be funny. And I didn't appreciate it. And I do like silly, stupid humor. That's actually I really like silly, stupid humor. Yeah. Three Amigos, Austin Powers. I love those kinds of movies. This didn't feel like that for me. I felt it just wasn't funny for me. I don't know.
Saratoga, when you're thirsty. Sorry, that's from Wayne's World, where he's just doing the product placement. I don't make money from Saratoga or anybody else. We don't have enough viewers
Inca-Cola
to make money. Anyway, we loved it. My generation loved this movie growing up. Although I will say, I'm going to be fair and give it a B+.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great movie. I love it. It is part of the cultural zeitgeist, and it's definitely part of my childhood. But much like Goonies, as I see it now later on, I can pick out. I have some criticisms that don't quite make it. An A. Yeah, it's a B+. A lot of the jokes do fall flat. And even back then, I thought they fell flat, a few of them. But the jokes that they hit hard, and they're very, very funny. And so I for at least for me,
for you,
yeah. And we'll get to those. the Dreamweaver sequence, I just thought was hilarious.
It
But
wasn't
like
even that funny.
3 seconds right before that sequence was, when Garth goes out to his car and get the taser to tase the bully that threw him.
So unfunny.
It was not funny. I didn't think it was funny then either. It was like mildly amusing back then, and now I'm watching it going, you could have done without this. This is like a full minute of a bit
should have done without
that
this.
you just could have cut out. Yeah. But then 3 seconds later, he's looking at Cassandra on stage, and the Dreamweaver starts playing with the stars around her, and it's just, I thought it was hysterical. It's hilarious.
Really? I just don't think it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Humor is subjective, and that's okay. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not funny.
Mm-hmm. True.
So.
Very true. All right. You want to show a quick part of the trailer?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning.
Just outside of Chicago.
Galileo.
In the basement of this house.
It's Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
Broadcast history is about to be made.
Extreme close-up.
I want you to find out who these guys are and where they do their show.
What is this?
Mr. Vanderhoff, this is your audience.
It's 2 chimps on a Davenport in a basement.
Here I am with the contract for $5,000. Excuse me?
Now they're on their way
No way.
to fame.
Will you still love me when I'm in my carbohydrate sequin jumpsuit? Young girls in white cotton panties, bloated, purple, dead on a toilet face?
To fortune.
Contractor, no. I will not bow to any sponsor.
And to babe heaven.
What are you doing?
All right, so that was the trailer, or a part of the trailer. It seems like when we play the full trailer, we get like copyrighted or whatever, and so our video doesn't go out as much as it might otherwise. And so, although we're not really trying to make a business out of this, we would like more people to see it. So, we'll try to limit the
Right.
the
We
trailer.
don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah. So, all right. I guess we
get
should
into a casting call.
casting call. All right. Well, at least I didn't do the hand gestures this time. All right.
Casting call.
Casting call. At least I didn't go casting call.
You're like
Spirit Fingers. Have you seen that movie? Where the Spirit Fingers is from?
Well, no, I didn't think it was from a movie.
Oh yeah, it's from. You would love it. It's like a cheerleading movie, even though you're not a cheerleader. But it's called Bring It On.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's
So
what
when
it
they
was
hire
from.
the guy to come in to like choreograph, they hire like a professional to choreograph.
Yeah.
He's like Spirit Fingers.
Yeah.
These are spirit fingers. And these are gold.
You know where I saw that movie? I saw that movie on the way back from Italy.
Okay.
Like the first time.
All right. I think I saw it with my girlfriend in the theaters. Way back
Ew.
when.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. Your mom was not the first girl I ever dated. Sorry.
Just weird. Like, you're a dad. You're not supposed to have like a girlfriend.
Well, that's true. Dads are not.
No, I know, but like it's just
Well,
like.
married
ew.
dads, at least they're not supposed to have girlfriends. Yeah. No. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away called Orlando.
You're so weird.
Okay. So let's go.
Now let's actually do a casting call.
Yeah, right. No,
Casting call.
no, we already showed it. We already flashed it.
Did we?
Yeah,
How do you know? Are you the one editing?
I could be. I know how to do it now. I've
Okay.
learned.
He's advanced.
I have advanced. So.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, of course, we have to start with Mr. Mike Myers.
Actually, I wouldn't start with him. I would start with Dana Carvey because he's a better one, I think. But whatever.
Well, I would agree with you. I think Garth is the better character, and I think Dana Carvey is funnier than Mike Myers.
Yeah.
But this is Mike Myers' baby. He created Wayne's World. He actually used to do it on
okay.
he used to do it on SCTV and or no, I don't know, not SCTV. It was like the Second City Troop. But it wasn't on TV. But it was his character that he created. He brought with him to Saturday Night Live, and he actually, it's in the trivia, but he actually asked Dana Carvey to be a part of it because Dana Carvey was already a very established player on Saturday Night Live when Mike Myers came in. And Dana Carvey was, in my opinion, one of the, if not the greatest Saturday Night Live player ever was. He had so many memorable
Player?
yeah, cast member.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few others that are, pretty great. There's a lot of great ones. Phil Hartman's probably a close second, but Dana Carvey just has so many memorable, amazing characters like the church lady and Hans and Franz and Head Wound Harry and Garth Wayne's World. He did President George Bush Sr. The list goes on.
I don't really know.
The list goes on and on. He was incredible. He was so good. Anytime Dana Carvey was in the sketch, you knew it was going to be good. Yeah. And so yeah, he is phenomenal. Even though a couple of the bits that don't hit are his, he's still great.
But like,
I don't know that they were actually his.
A lot of his jokes or his lines, they hit so much. I feel like Wayne's lines are jokes. I just.
No, I agree. Dana Carvey's better.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
But to continue.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So Wayne's World, I believe, was his first movie. He did Wayne's World 2 as well. He did So I Married an Axe Murderer, which is, in my opinion, I think Mike Myers' best movie. So I Married an Axe Murderer. He's a great writer. I mean, he's a talented guy. I'm not trying to poop on Mike Myers, but I just think Dana Carvey was better in this, and you agreed. Yeah. So, but he's still talented, Mike Myers, and Austin Powers is a great character.
No, he's so funny.
And the first Austin Powers movie is hysterical. The second one's pretty good too. The third one, we don't talk about the third one.
I haven't seen it, so
don't bother.
Yeah. But we love Austin Powers, and I really like Mike Myers. I just think that as his character, he just wasn't my favorite, and that's okay.
Yeah, and so he did the Austin Powers trilogy, and he also did 54, which was like a movie about Studio 54, a famous club and nightclub disco in New York back in the 70s. He's very good in that. He's a talented actor. He's good in that. He's good in Inglourious Basterds. He has a small part in that, and then he has a pretty great part in the movie based on Queen's lead singer Freddie Mercury called Bohemian Rhapsody, which is ironic because he loves Bohemian Rhapsody and plays it in this movie. In fact, he fought for Bohemian Rhapsody to be in this movie. The producers didn't want it because it was an old song from like the 70s, and he was like,
"But it's such a popular song."
But this was 92. They wanted a more current song for that part, for that that scene, and he was like, "No, it's got to be Bohemian Rhapsody." And he fought tooth and nail for it, and I'm glad he did. So he also did The Love Guru, which was horrible. It was so bad. It was so unfunny. Horrible. He also played the Cat in the Hat in the film The Cat in the Hat.
That's a good movie.
I've never seen it. Yeah, just like Jim Carrey in The Grinch. Never saw that either.
That's such a good movie.
And
Little spoiler.
Yeah. All right.
No. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you already just gave it away by saying spoiler. That's going to be one of our Christmas movies is The Grinch, and we're actually going to make an exception. So because I had originally said we're going to stop at 1999 for these movies. That is actually 2000, but you were so adamant about it. You're like, I don't care. We're doing it. You've never seen it. I love this movie. We're doing it. So I'm like, okay. So if you get a 2000 movie, then I get a 2000 movie. So sometime in January or February, we're going to do the 2000 movie Gladiator.
Are you kidding me?
No, I kid you not. Got the movie poster on the wall right there.
It's so boring.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
So how do you know? It won Best Picture at the Academy Awards that year. It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. And if we're doing The Grinch, we're doing Gladiator. Deal?
Yeah, but nobody watches Gladiator. Everyone loves The Grinch.
Deal? You saw it here, folks. All right. So there you go. And moving on, Wayne's World. I think we're done. Mike Myers. That's pretty much. I hit all the main things. What about
Dana Carvey?
No, we're done with Mike Myers.
Oh yeah.
No, we're not done with casting call. So yeah, that's Mike Myers. Now we're going to move on to Dana Carvey, who really didn't do a whole lot in the world of film. Yeah, he had a couple of things he was in. He had a small part in Halloween too. I had no idea. Also, this is Spinal Tap, but he was in Tough Guys. He was like I don't think it was a comedic part. He was in Opportunity Knocks. It was okay. He was already popular on SNL at the time, and I think that was his own movie. He did a movie called Clean Slate in The Road to Wellville, Trapped in Paradise, and then small part in Little Nicky, and then he did a movie called The Master of Disguise. I never saw it. it was really panned by the critics. That it was not very funny. It was them trying to like use him and all his different, dressing up all these different characters. And
Yeah.
I don't want to poop on it because I've never actually seen it. I'll just say the critics pooped on it. So, but yeah, his movie career, he's done a lot of cameos and other stuff. A lot of Adam Sandler movies he does cameos in because Sandler loves him. So he's in like Jack and Jill, the Hotel Transylvania movies, Secret Life. He does a lot of voices. He does The Secret Life of Pets. Another Adam Sandler movie called Sandy Wexler, and Secret Life of Pets 2. Anyway, so he's still working. He's still doing stuff. I was watching for the little while. I was watching and listening to his podcast with, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart.
Off the Wall.
No, Fly on the Wall.
Fly on the Wall.
Yeah,
sorry.
with Dana Carvey and, oh my God.
Hi, and you are...
Oh my God, I'm having like the biggest brain fart. I'm like, I'm such a fan. Wow. Okay. Dana Carvey and
you are...
You got this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Wow. I know the people are...
He's gonna be like, edit this out.
No, it's okay. I don't want to look it up because I can't believe I can't remember it because I'm a fan of his. Like I've looked up his specials and watched them. He's a good friend with Chris Farley and they did movies together. Chris Farley and
you are...
Oh, this is so easy, Dad.
I know. I don't know why I'm having the biggest brain fart.
Dana Carvey and D.S.
David Spade. Good Lord, have mercy. I might just have you edit that out because that was so embarrassing. I couldn't remember David Spade. I'm a big David Spade fan.
I know, you talk about him a lot.
I know. I can't believe I was having such a brain fart. Gosh, that's so scary. Folks, getting old is no joke.
You know what?
Yeah.
You've always been like this, and I got through your memory too. So
yeah, you're right.
It's just our genes. Our memory sucks.
I know. Most of my friends will tell you it's pretty bad. Even in my 20s. My 4th grade teacher actually nicknamed me Space Cadet.
What a mean teacher.
Yeah, this was the early 80s. Like, no would never get away with that these days. But yeah.
Really? My nickname in the 7th grade was Caboose in PE.
That's a little different because you're not making fun of someone's brain.
That's true.
Yeah. But still, it's not great because you're always last, obviously. Yeah. That's good.
Whatever. I'll show him when I run my marathon.
Yeah.
No, why did you not sound sure about that?
No, sure. I'm sure you're going to do that.
I am going to run a marathon.
Tia Carrera was the romantic interest in this.
Cassandra.
She was great. She was in Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2. She was in True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. She was in Lilo and Stitch, the animated films, and the TV series. She played Nanny. Never saw any of those. Mm-hmm. She was in Duck Dodgers, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Relic Hunter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah,
I don't know her.
Yeah, no,
she's pretty. She's a good actor.
She is. She's a good singer too.
Yes, well, I didn't know
she does. It was her singing for real. Yeah.
Oh, Rob Lowe.
Very, very famous Rob Lowe. He's probably the most famous guy in the movie. Actually,
I'll show you my wallpaper.
Is it from like him with the Outsiders or St. Elmo's Fire or something? Oh my God, is that all him?
Yeah. Well, that's I don't have that on the daily. I usually change it, but that's
okay.
one of my wallpapers because I am such a Rob Lowe. I have the biggest crush on Rob Lowe.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's a good looking dude. Always has been.
Cute.
Yeah, as I mentioned, The Outsiders, 1983. He was in Class. He was in St. Elmo's Fire in 85, Youngblood in 86, About Last Night. He was in Masquerade. He was in Bad Influence, Wayne's World. And then Wayne's World was his first comedic performance, and then it wasn't his last. He also did Tommy Boy, and he was kind of the antagonist in that as well. And he was great in it. And
you told me to watch that
with David Spade and Chris Farley. Wow, that was scary. I can't believe I couldn't remember.
That's okay.
All right.
It's all right. Don't beat yourself up.
All right. He was in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. So, yeah, and the sequels as well. He was... Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot, but nothing of note since then. He's done a lot of TV since then. He was in the TV show Parks and Recreation, and he was in the TV show The West Wing about I never watched a single episode, but it was a huge hit show. A lot of people liked West Wing a lot. So, and I know he was in that.
What is it about?
The president, like the White House, like life in the White House. Yeah. The West Wing is in the White House.
Is that it? Is that all we're gonna do? I feel like that's fine.
Yeah. Laura Flynn Boyle, Brian Doyle Murray, Colleen Camp. Chris Farley has a great cameo.
Super funny.
Meatloaf has a fun little cameo. And then Ed O'Neill actually has, I wouldn't call it a cameo, but he definitely was like Ed O'Neill. Yeah, we'll do him real quick because I do like Ed O'Neill.
I love Ed O'Neill.
He's so great.
Modern Family is one of my favorites.
He is great on Modern Family, but he was even better as Al Bundy in Married with Children. So he's mostly known for his TV work. So funny.
Yay!
Yeah, but he was also in a lot of movies such as Wayne's World, Dutch, which is a Thanksgiving movie that we're not doing this year, but maybe another year, another John Hughes flick, and Little Giants, and The Bone Collector, Sundogs, The Last Shift, Wreck-It Ralph, Finding Dory, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah. So yeah, he's talented. He was also had a nice little cameo in The Adventures of Ford Fairlane with Andrew Dice Clay, and actually a very underrated movie. It's actually pretty funny. A lot of people don't just pass it over because Andrew Dice Clay is kind of really obscene comedian, and a lot of people don't like him, which I get. But that movie's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't even know this guy was in here. I mean, he must look different in like.
I don't know.
Because I know him as like Jay. That's how
he plays the owner of the donut shop.
Oh my gosh, I had a note about him. He was so funny.
Keeps trying to talk to the camera.
Creepy or weird. He's so funny.
Why is it when you kill a man in battle, they call it heroic, but when you kill him in the heat of passion, they call it murder? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on, only me and Garth get to talk to the camera.
Yeah, he was really funny.
He's like, the other guy's like, I got my pink slip today. You know what I'd like to do? He's like, yeah, I know what you'd like to do.
He's like, rip the heart
find the guy who did it, rip his heart out of his chest while he's still alive, and show him how black it is right before he dies. Yeah. And he's like, I was actually gonna file grievances with the union.
Yeah, he was so weird, but so funny.
Yeah, he's really great. He's great in it for sure.
Yeah. So, all right, so I think we can get into the synopsis.
Yeah, and as per usual,
that's the trivia.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, we open in Aurora, Illinois, with rock music fans Wayne Campbell and Garth Algar host a public access television show called Wayne's World from Wayne's parents' basement. Just
a side note, this movie had a budget of $20 million and made $183 million. Huge hit. There's no wonder there was a sequel, Wayne's World 2. And critics did like it. It's got a 79% Fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes and an 84% audience score.
Yeah. Wayne's World, party time.
Excellent. Sorry. Okay.
A broadcast of Wayne's World catches the attention of television producer Benjamin Kane, Mr. Robideau. While cruising with friends in Garth's car, the Mirthmobile, Wayne stops to admire a 1964 Fender Stratocaster in a shop window. And then he says this like line, doesn't he? Like,
it will be mine.
Yes.
Oh yes, it will be mine. Whose car was the Mirthmobile? I still don't know. Was it Wayne's car or was it Garth's car? Or did they share it? I never could figure that out.
Well, it wasn't parked in Wayne's driveway.
Yeah, Garth pulls up in it. But then later, Wayne is driving it with Cassandra in the passenger seat to the music store. Sure. And then Garth's already in the store when they get there. So I'm like, okay. So maybe they share it. I don't know.
And they probably share it. Okay. It's like, because they're best friends. They do everything together, so they share it, I'm sure. Because neither one of them are like, have like money, you know?
True. That's true. All right.
Yeah. Let me open my notes because I have notes and I'm gonna forget.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, they later go to a nightclub where they avoid Wayne's troubled ex-girlfriend Stacy while Wayne falls for Cassandra Wong, vocalist and bassist for the band Crucial Taunt. And I did like the Bohemian Rhapsody scene. I think it was like a fun scene. And I know you have something to say.
Yes. So my friend Mike Keelan and I, on many occasions when we were in high school, would listen to rock music, and often we'd listen to classic rock music. Because back then, yeah, we'd listen to the 80s hair band stuff, but that wasn't the greatest music ever. And so we also listened to a lot of 60s and 70s rock and roll because it's just better. I mean, there's some good stuff in the 80s too. I love the 80s, but as far as music goes, 70s is the greatest generation there is, in my personal opinion.
80s is really good for movies.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is
and if you ask Quentin Tarantino, he'd tell you it's really great for 70s and the 80s sucked for movies, but I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, but he grew up in the 70s. He's like 10 years older than me, so he grew up on 70s films, just like I grew up on 80s films. And I'm sure he can make his argument. And I know
what? I'm not going to judge Mr. Tarantino because you make great movies. So.
Quentin Tarantino is a genius, and I'm sure he has a lot of. I've listened to his audiobooks, both fiction and nonfiction. So I mean, yeah, he makes a lot of great points concerning that. And yes, the 70s is a great decade for movies, but not fun movies. I think the 80s is a great decade for fun movies, and fun music. And was it as good as the 70s stuff?
That's the
critically good?
That's
no.
the kind of movies I like. So.
Yeah. So yes, critically, the 70s probably is a better decade for movies and music for sure. But as far as fun goes, I think the 80s is a lot of fun. And that's why and I grew up in the 80s, and so it has a special place in my heart.
Right.
He would tell you that the 90s was like a great a great decade for movies. He said that there's like a revolution in the 90s as movies started getting better again.
Okay.
But anyway, I
digress.
I'm digressing. Yes. So anyway.
I digress.
I even forgot my point. Oh, so anyway, Heelan and I would listen to classic rock, and we'd like air guitar, air drum, headbang to it. And we had, on more than one occasion, listened to Queen's greatest hits and put on and listened to Bohemian Rhapsody. And when the part comes on where the guitar solo just kicks in, we started headbanging together like we had done that before. Not in the car, but like in my living room. And so we're watching this in the theaters, and this happens, and like it's building up, and they all 5 of them start simultaneously headbanging. We're like, yeah, that's us. That's us. Oh my God, that's us. Like, it's hysterical. That's why I wanted him here for this podcast. But anyway, so yeah, and that's why this movie has such a special place in my heart. Not just because it's funny, but because it's like a reflection almost. I mean,
of like your time.
Yeah.
You growing up.
Yeah, I was a broke kid who I didn't have my own cable access TV show, but loved rock and roll, loved hanging out with my friends and going to the bars, and I mean, like it was such a reflection of my life at that time. And I kind of didn't know where I was going or what I was doing with my life to some degree. And so, yeah, I guess that's why this movie's so special and special to a lot of people my age.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Wayne learns Cantonese to impress Cassandra at a later encounter. Benjamin meets with Wayne and Garth to purchase the rights to the show for $5,000 each, which Wayne uses to buy the Stratocaster. Benjamin attempts to court Cassandra using his wealth and good looks, distracting Wayne and Garth with all-access tickets to an Alice Cooper concert in Milwaukee, while offering to produce a music video for Crucial Taunt.
So, just a couple of little notes as we're drifting along here, because we're kind of going through the movie pretty fast on the synopsis.
Yeah.
There's so many jokes that are taking place during this time, and a lot of those jokes don't hit anymore because they're of their time. Like when he pulls up to the limousine and says, "Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?" I know sitting there going like, she has no idea what this is talking. It's something from a commercial of that era. Or then when he gets pulled over by the motorcycle cop and he says, "Have you seen this boy?" I knew you've never seen Terminator 2, so you have no idea of the joke. And then same with even like when I know you got the joke when they were doing the advertisement, like, yes, and it's with the hills of Pepsi can.
Why would that be like?
But like the one where they're like, he's like, I can't talk about it. I have a headache. And he goes, try these. And then all of a sudden it goes black and white. And except for the pills are yellow. He's like, Nuprin, little, yellow, different. That's from straight out of the Nuprin commercial from that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, so but you got the joke that they were
they're like a product placement.
They're basically saying we're not sellouts, we're not going to do product placements as they're doing product placements. Yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, you're smart enough that you got the joke, but again, there's a lot of stuff that's relevant of its time, and it just isn't relevant anymore. And so, unless you grew up in that time, you're not going to get the joke.
Yeah, and I said I think I don't get a lot of the jokes because they are relevant to the era, but I do think that makes it very, very fun for people who grew up in that time. I do think it limits the audience a lot because I think I could ask anybody my age or even a little bit older, a little bit younger, and they would not know this movie. They would not have even heard of it.
I think Bill and Ted does a better job only because there's not as many.
I think you definitely tell it's like of the era, but I think the jokes are not so
limited to
the
pop culture of that time.
I think the vocabulary and the style and like the all that.
Yeah,
you can definitely tell
it is when straight up 80s movie.
Yeah, but I think like it's still really funny.
Yeah, and a lot of the jokes are like making fun of the historical characters that are in the movie, and so it's which is timeless.
Right. Yeah.
Which we will get to Bill
Definitely,
and Ted.
Yeah.
And sooner than later because it's also great.
Right. Yeah. We have so many movies to do. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. But hey, I was just wondering, when you go off to college, are we gonna like do a Zoom show?
Yeah, we'll see.
Or are we just gonna call it quits?
Well.
I know it's a little soon, right? To be talking about it.
No, we have like 2.5 years to figure that out. So.
Yeah. Even if we could do it once a month. Because I know you're going to be busy.
We should try to do it
we could try to do at least once a month.
But I think during summer, we could do like once a week.
For sure. Or once every 2 weeks. You're still going to be busy. Oh, when you come home, you mean, for the summer?
Well, I mean, like these summers.
Oh.
Like, I'm going to have enough time to do it once a week.
We'll see.
I'm not going to have school.
Okay. Yeah, but you're going to be busy. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll try.
We'll try.
I think I can do it.
Okay.
We can do it once a week.
All right. But we'll see.
We'll see. You don't want to do it once a week?
What, this summer?
Yeah.
If you have time, sure.
I mean, I'm not going to have school. What am I? Sorry, Dad. I don't have enough time. I'm hanging out with my friends.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you'd be working more.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
I think I'll be done with my 7th book, Benaya, by January or February. Yeah. So I won't start another book probably for a little while. I usually take a little break after I make one because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, I didn't know that Alice Cooper was like a real person. I thought it was like a made up celebrity. And then my dad was like, "No, yeah, that's a real guy." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I never heard of him." But
yeah, very famous in the late 70s, early 80s. And, kind of like an Ozzy Osbourne type, known for being.
He felt like
yeah. Which is ironic because, well, unlike Ozzy, Alice Cooper is now like a born again Christian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Ozzy's dead.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, well, Ozzy never became that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he definitely mellowed out in his older age, but no, like Alice Cooper is straight up like born again, and he's
advocates
and very
and stuff,
very vocal about it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
that's cool.
Good for him. Yeah.
At the show, Wayne and Garth make the acquaintance of a bodyguard to music producer Frankie Sharp.
Great cameo by Chris Farley.
Yeah.
I think that might have been one of his first movies.
At the time, it seemed extraneous.
That's great. Such
Very
a great
funny line. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he gives them information that they're going to use later.
Yeah. How did you like the? Well, first I love when they're on the rooftop and he asks, "How did you learn English?" And she says, "College." At the Police Academy movies, you probably didn't get that, but like it's pretty funny because they're like a bunch of silly, stupid movies, and like that's how she learned English.
I didn't know what that.
Was. They're like dumb movies, but they were popular in the 80s. Yeah. And then I loved the whole conversation in Cantonese was just killing me. So hilarious.
You thought it was funny?
Oh yeah. Like all of a sudden he's fluent in Cantonese.
I get that it's supposed to be funny, but it was just like.
And then the one part, then like he's not even talking.
He's
just like as the words are coming up.
So dumb.
I thought it was funny. Yeah.
No.
And he's like saying like the most. I I forget. I didn't write it down, but
It's
he's
like
like
so-
he's using some of the
so
most like
weird, like
the biggest, you know, like
vocabulary
yeah.
words, like
But again, he just learned it in Cantonese like
Yeah.
in 2 days, so it's very funny. I thought, and then also I loved the whole scene where they're like behind the green screen.
wait, yeah. So they're
you
behind
got
the
notes
green
on
screen,
that?
of course. And
Okay.
this is the funniest line of the whole movie. Maybe it's
Yeah.
so good.
It is good.
Yeah. So let me read because we're
Yeah, go ahead.
While filming the revamped Wayne's World under Benjamin's oversight, Wayne and Garth find adjusting to the professional studio environment challenging. Their contract obliges them to give a promotional interview to their sponsor, Noah Vanderhoff, who owns a franchise of amusement parks. So as they are rehearsing, I guess, they're trying out this new green screen, right? And it's flashing like, look, guys, we can go to New York. Hey, I'm walking here. We're in New York. And
I
then
got
they
a gun. Let's go to a Broadway show.
Yeah. And then where else do they go? They go, what's the second place?
They go to Hawaii.
And they're like,
Come on, Lakamuka. Come on, you want to lay me? Or something like that.
That's what they say, yeah.
And then Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
He's like, and Wayne's just doing this, and Garth is like, howdy, partners, let's ride some Broncos.
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that.
And then they go to Delaware.
Or imagine being magically whisked away to Delaware.
Hi, I'm in Delaware.
It's so funny.
So good.
It is good.
Apologies to anyone living in Delaware.
Apologies to all my Delaware natives. Sorry.
We don't know anyone in Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also love, I mean, so many Led Zeppelin references, and but I love what he says, you know, they're like, you know, they're noticing that Rob Lowe's character is like, Benjamin is like
wait.
a little untrustworthy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, it's like he's trying to get everyone to like him all the time. I mean, Led Zeppelin didn't write songs everybody liked. They left that to the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
And then when
there are references to
yeah,
Led Zeppelin.
and then just a little side note, when they start playing, when he's in the music store and starts playing the riff, and the guy stops him and points to the sign that says "No Stairway to Heaven," in the actual theatrical release, he's playing the first 2 notes to "Stairway to Heaven," but I guess there was like, maybe it was too expensive. Yeah, copyright issues or too expensive. So
they
when
didn't buy the rights.
When it came to video, it's not the doesn't
it's
make
just
it,
some random guitar riff.
Yeah, so it doesn't really make as much sense. But
no, yeah, but
yeah.
After Wayne ridicules Vanderhoff on the show, he's fired, leaving Garth to host the show himself.
That was pretty funny, wasn't it?
What, Garth?
No, the way Wayne ridicules him with the cards.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That was good. You have to admit, that was funny.
This infuriates Garth and jeopardizes their friendship. Jealous of the attention that Benjamin is giving Cassandra, Wayne attempts to prevent her from participating in the Crucial Taunt music video shoot, and she breaks up with him for his distrust.
Oh, when they go to Milwaukee to see the Alice Cooper show and they do the whole bit at the Sharps Brewery, that's again another one of those things where unless you grew up in the late 70s and watched Laverne and Shirley, you have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's a great bit, but like again,
it's
just one of those things. If you didn't watch that show, you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
If you know, you know.
And I read that. It seemed extraneous at the time.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So, right here, Wayne and Garth reconcile and hatch a scheme to win Cassandra back by getting her a record deal, right? So they make this whole plan, and I love the part where Garth is like, all I have to do is just reverse the satellite, blah, 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 and the whole, like, diner is, like, kind of coming around him, and, like, they're all, like, staring at him.
It's so detailed and specific.
Right, and
then
they're all,
he
like,
says,
looking at him, and, like, it was almost too easy. Like,
it's
like,
almost
are you sure you're
too
Garth?
easy.
Like,
it's so funny.
It's so funny because, like, this man can't even, like, never talks on his own almost. And, like, now he's just, like, making this mastermind plan that's going to, like, save them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they plan to ensure that Frankie Sharp hears Crucial Taunt play. While Garth and their friends infiltrate a satellite station with the aid of Benjamin's assistant, Wayne goes to Cassandra's video shoot. Still, he embarrasses himself to expose Benjamin's ulterior motive. Cassandra initially tells him to go home, but realizing Benjamin is up to no good, she changes her mind and leaves for Aurora with Wayne while he apologizes. They get all ready. Wayne's World crew hacks into Sharp's satellite television and broadcasts a Crucial Taunt performance from Wayne's basement. So we see, like, in the limo, there's a little TV, and it's like Wayne's World is opening, and you see Crucial Taunt getting ready to play. And Sharp and Benjamin converge. Unfortunately, Sharp declines the offer to a record contract, and Cassandra breaks up with Wayne. She and Benjamin depart to a tropical resort. Stacy reveals she is pregnant with Wayne's child, and an electrical fire destroys Wayne's house and kills Garth. The end. Not. That was good, right?
That was great. Very funny. Yes, I love the whole 3 endings thing. It was really,
I read
really
that. That was like smart and
very
unique.
clever.
And
Although the second ending, again, if you didn't grow up watching Scooby-Doo, it's probably not going to be as funny. But yeah.
They're like, that ending sucked. Let's do the Scooby-Doo ending, right?
Yes.
And then they restart the scene with Benjamin is unmasked as an old man withers in a Scooby-Doo parody ending. And then they're still unsatisfied with that ending. They restart again with a mega happy ending, which Cassandra successfully signs a record contract and begins a relationship with Wayne. Garth begins a relationship with the waitress, his dream woman.
Donna Dixon. She was a looker. She was like a famous soap actress, but yeah, she was very attractive. She was. She's pretty.
Okay.
Right.
While a reformed Benjamin learns that money and good looks do not necessarily bring happiness. And then the audience gets fished in.
Fished in. They sound like fished in. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a happy ending, like they fished the audience in. They're like fishing you in.
Oh.
You don't get that.
I guess.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be such a hater.
But you were.
Okay.
Okay. One thing that comes from this movie and not The Office is Michael Scott borrows it, steals it, whatever you want to call it, and it became Michael Scott's whole thing throughout the whole Office run. But I'm sorry, the credit goes to Mike Myers and Wayne's World when he's holding Garth is holding the big poster of Claudia Schiffer, and he says, "I'm getting tired of holding this." And Wayne says,
"That's what she said."
That's what she said.
Yeah. So, I use that all the time. I think it's the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, and it is funny on The Office, but let's give credit where credit's due.
Right. And that's, you know what? Good job, Wayne's World, because that's probably the most lasting thing from this movie. So.
Yeah, agreed. So there you go. That was the synopsis of Wayne's World. And now we have a little segment we like to call Fun Facts.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to kick off our Fun Facts?
Yes.
Kick it off?
You can kick it off.
Whatever. Sure, I'll kick it off.
Kick it off.
So Dana Carvey did his own drum playing for the Music Scene Shop. He is
really?
He's a drummer.
Good for him.
Yeah, for sure. The Queen song Bohemian Rhapsody nearly didn't make it into the film. Mike Myers desperately wanted it, but Paramount and the film's producer, Lorne Michaels, opposed. Paramount didn't want the song because the rights were too expensive, while Michaels didn't want the song because he wanted something more current, preferring Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Myers threatened to quit the production if he didn't get what he wanted, and eventually they all agreed. So Alice Cooper actually came to the set under the impression that he was just going to be performing musically for the film with one line. But upon the arrival, he was surprised to be handed an entire monologue to memorize and shoot for the small amount of time to do so. However, Cooper is known to be a history buff outside of his music career. So, and he's also born-again Christian and has been very vocal about his faith. You want to kick it right here?
Yep. Mm-hmm. The film is credited with reviving the popularity of the British rock band Queen in the U.S. through its use of their 1975 song Bohemian Rhapsody, which I did mention. It's very popular even now. So I was wondering why would it not have been?
It had been popular in the 70s, but it wasn't a huge hit. But I don't know why, but there was a big resurgence of I don't know, because like I said, I was listening to Queen's greatest hits when this was around, when this movie came out, a lot. And I think a lot of people also were, going back and listening to a lot of classic rock. Because again, 80s rock was not the greatest. It's got some good stuff, but a lot of people were listening to classic rock because it's good.
But Queen is even popular nowadays. People love Queen.
Listen, good is good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
This is kind of a long one, so I'm not even going to read the whole thing. When Wayne and Garth are on the hood of the car watching airplanes fly over, Garth asks Wayne if he ever thought Bugs Bunny was attractive in women's clothing. The comment was an ad-lib by Dana Carvey made while waiting for an incoming plane to finally come in to the scene. Mike Myers was laughing at something else Dana said at another time during the same scene, and the director decided to edit Mike's laugh after the Bugs Bunny joke because it looked better than a fake laugh. That was really funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, me neither.
I was just asking.
This is the only Saturday Night Live spin-off movie to date that has grossed over $100 million.
Well. While developing the character, Mike Myers originally didn't want to share the limelight with Dana Carvey. So Myers had originally created Wayne as a solo character while performing with Second City, but when Mike joined Saturday Night Live, in order to get the sketch off the ground, he needed to pair up with an already established cast member. So the character of Garth was added.
Thank God it was.
Yeah, because he's better.
No way. Wait.
Rob Lowe has said he discovered the hitherto untapped gift of comedy after meeting Mike Myers, who would later cast him in the Austin Powers sequels. So the film is credited with reviving his career following a scandal in which a videotape surfaced of him having sex with a minor.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I mean, she was 17. It wasn't like a minor.
How old was he?
20s.
Oh, that's
maybe,
not that bad.
You know. So maybe early 30s. I don't remember, but late 20s, early 30s. Yeah. It's not good, but it's not like, pedophilia. So the scene where Wayne's ex-girlfriend, Stacy, tries to patch up their relationship by buying him a gun rack is based on some truth. Mike Myers once dated a girl who apparently broke up with him due to his preoccupation with his comedy. A week later, after some thought, she tried to reconcile by buying Mike a gun rack. To her, this was an absurd joke that she had hoped Mike would appreciate. He didn't, and the two remained apart. Dana Carvey did not learn the words to Bohemian Rhapsody prior to filming the scene where everybody is singing along to it, and was reportedly displeased with the take on that scene used in the film because he was obviously not singing, just moving his mouth in vague relation to the words. I actually thought it was pretty funny because I just assumed Garth didn't know the words and was just mouthing along. Yeah.
When they filmed the scene in which Wayne and Cassandra talk in Cantonese, Tia Carrere had no idea what Mike Myers was saying because he was ad-libbing and can't actually speak Chinese. Well,
Is that our resident linguist?
Okay, thank you. But, Mom wants me to learn Chinese, and I actually think she's crazy because
No. First off, don't get me wrong. It's very impressive that you know 4 languages, and it's definitely going to help your career. But there's not going to be any professional translators in the near future because AI is kind of just put the kibosh on that. That's one of those jobs that's just pretty much gone.
But Mom says it's the language of the future, which I think English.
People were saying that 20, 30 years ago about Chinese or Cantonese, whatever, or Mandarin, yeah. But I mean, no. Listen. Again, in the future, everyone's just going to be using devices that translate for you right there and then on the spot. So it's not going to be necessary.
I don't think it's the same, though. I definitely think knowing a language
it's more impressive if somebody knows the language. But unless you're actually in business and have a career in business, you don't need to impress people with that.
No, but it's not even about impressing it. It's about using it. Like knowing languages, you're never actually going to be fully replace that with AI or something because it's just not possible.
Okay.
I think it's
all right.
You have to really know the language. Sure, Google Translate, but that's never gonna replace.
No, I mean there's better things than Google Translate. There's devices where you just wear the thing and it starts when you talk, it starts translating it for the other person and their little headpiece.
That's true. But I do think it's so much better to know the language.
Yeah, of course. And it's definitely a good thing to know.
Yeah. Tia Carrere sang all her own vocals on songs she performed in the film, and her cover songs, such as Sweet's Ballroom Blitz, were included on the film soundtrack album. She's a really good singer.
That's a really fun song. It's got a great beat, but I was actually paying attention to the lyrics of it.
I wasn't.
It's stupid.
Who cares?
I guess.
Who cares? It's so catchy.
It is catchy, for sure.
Yeah. You want me to read more?
Yeah, read it. Yeah, keep reading.
The character of Garth was barely in the original script. Dana Carvey would add more to his character in the script, only to find that Mike Myers would then take his ideas out. Ew.
Yeah.
This caused Carvey to quit the movie just weeks before shooting. He had to be convinced to come back, which he obviously did. However, Carvey would only return if Mike Myers agreed to 2 conditions. He wanted free reign to ad-lib on set and to contribute to the development of his characters, which Myers agreed to both. Low-key, what a diva. This is not, just your movie. I get it. It's, you, made the idea, but, Dana Carvey's what got you popular. Dana Carvey's what got you this skit on SNL. Dana Carvey's the reason that you're getting a movie. you should show some respect. This is not just your movie. Like,
Word. What would be the modern slang for that?
period, I guess.
Low key?
No.
No.
Period.
Period? Okay.
Period.
Yeah. For shizzle. That's like
so old.
that's like in between us.
It's like in 90s, 2000s.
Yeah. Okay. According to Dana Carvey, the robot that Garth is working on is being built to kill Benjamin. This is why the arm reaches for him when the two men discuss changes to the show. So Mike Myers appears in Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, as a EMI executive who refuses to air Bohemian Rhapsody because it's too long and kids need a song that they can bang their heads to in the car. This, of course, is a nod to the scene in Wayne's World where Wayne and his crew are singing that song in the car and do a headbanging montage. Dana Carvey modeled Garth after his brother Brad, which I knew because he's mentioned that multiple times on Fly on the Wall.
Yeah. According to Penelope Spheris, Mike Myers was a nightmare to work with.
Keep going.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
For example, one day, infuriated that there was no margarine for his bagel, only butter, Myers, what is hypoglycemia?
It's hypoglycemia. It's like you can get like lightheaded or pass out if you don't have enough sugar.
Who suffers diabetes?
Oh wait, hyperglycemia or
hypoglycemia?
Hypoglycemia. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Myers, who suffers from hypoglycemia, flipped the snack table over in a rage and stormed off into his trailer. To manage his moods, Spheris put her daughter in charge of making sure he had whatever snack he needed at any given moment. She also said that he was emotionally needy and got more difficult as the shoot went along. You should have heard him bleeping when I was trying to do that Bohemian Rhapsody scene. I can't move my neck like that. Why do we have to do it so many times? No one is going to laugh at that. So she preferred not to direct Wayne's World 2, stating, I just didn't have a good experience with Mike and I didn't want to do it again.
So I just want to say there's another fun fact in here that kind of tells a different side of that. So Mike Myers and Penelope Spheris argued over the final cut of the film. Myers then blocked Spheris from directing the 1993 sequel. So they're saying he blocked her from doing it, and she was saying she refused to do it. And yeah. So
who do we think is right?
Exactly. So, and then also it says Mike Myers rewrote the script for Wayne's World so many times that director Penelope Spheris had to institute a new rule to him: if you give me something new, it has to be 24 hours before, because if the prop guys have to get a gun rack in 10 minutes, that's not going to work. Yeah, they did not get along, those two.
No.
Want to read that one?
You know what? I think I'm on Penelope's side because he does sound like a...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's probably a little truth to both sides of it.
Right.
But yeah.
He doesn't sound like a great person to work with. Let me just say
No,
that.
probably not.
In the scene where... I do think it maybe has something to do with that. This was his...
baby.
His baby.
Yeah.
I get that.
And he's having trouble sharing the limelight with Dana Carvey.
I get that, I guess. But
Yeah.
I just think it's a little selfish, you know?
Yeah.
In the scene where Garth dances to Foxy Lady, Dana Carvey was supposed to sit down, look over at his crush, and then the camera zoomed in on his face. But Dana completely improvised the dancing and lip-syncing. Penelope Spheris decided it was too funny not to put in the movie, but Mike Myers was extremely...
I thought it was very funny.
Was extremely upset about Dana's improvisation.
And you didn't think
why?
it was?
Yeah. Even though I didn't think it was. Like, why are you upset about the improv? It's not even like...
Because he's getting the limelight, you know. He's a bit of a diva. He wants all the attention.
That was like the part where he just like danced and
yeah.
Like, it was okay. It wasn't that like
yeah.
But it was like that's fine.
Yeah. All right. And so finally, oh no, there's two more. When Wayne is seen lying with Cassandra on top of her bed in his underwear, he is not wearing his hat. It's the only scene in which Wayne is seen without his hat, and it looks, you could so tell it's a wig.
Is it?
In that scene. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a wig. But it's very obvious in that particular scene without the hat, yeah. So finally, Paramount Pictures was initially on the fence about backing the film. The sketch did well on Saturday Night Live, and the film grossed over $18 million on opening weekend. But Mike Myers had said that the first reaction was a note from the studio saying that they didn't fully understand the concept.
Same.
Yeah.
I guess a shorter episode today, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
It's okay. They don't,
They don't all have to be. Yeah.
So there you go. That was Wayne's World. We can go ahead and take these guys down now.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. So I'm a big fan of it, and I will always be a fan of it. It has a special place in my heart, but it's obviously doesn't translate well to this new generation. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a bad movie. It just wasn't my favorite. That's okay.
That's fair. So you want to tell them next week's movie for Thanksgiving?
Oh,
yes. We're actually going to drop on Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Yeah. So this is a great movie with 2 great leads, and oh my gosh, it's so funny. And it's actually a Thanksgiving movie, which I didn't even know until I looked it up, because it's not really that super relevant, but it is relevant. And this is, did I just say it?
Yeah, say it.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I love that movie. So does my friend Big Matt, her uncle Big Matt. We're both big fans of it, and it has a very special place in both of our hearts. It's one of those movies that makes you laugh, makes you cry.
It's so sweet. Yeah.
It's great. It's a beautiful movie.
Okay.
It's
great. So, this has been Rewind Next podcast with Matt and Allie.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Allie.
God bless.